perfect rabbit dog. I think you're the perfect rabbit dog, Popo. Go get her, girl. Go get her. So we're out here at Hoplow Rabbitry, and we've made some changes. I told you that we was going to put the tarps up, and we've got them completely up, and it has probably the best idea Susan's ever come up with, because it has absolutely dried our barn up. We have a couple of wet spots, but we just come through some really big rain, and the barn is dry. That's first. That's an absolute first. So let me show you a few things. So we moved all the turkeys out of the turkey tractor because the possum ate all of our quail. And they've come up here and they scratch and they dig and they tear up. And as you can see over here, these two right here, they eat all the bugs and the worms, and they tear it up, and the rabbits don't mind them. They get along really good. So we just kind of went out here and turned 17 turkeys out in our rabbitry. Aren't they pretty? Let's see if I can get some close-ups here. The noise that you're hearing is a generator. I've got a gas generator because we got lights out here, but we don't have permanent power. We kind of generate it ourselves. I usually have a silent battery pack, but I use it a lot at night for the electric fence. A full charge will run the electric fence for 3 days. And so we charged it all day, and I went ahead and got the gas powered generator because I didn't want to run it down between now and the weekend. So we're just kind of saving power in our battery box generator, and we're running power off of that gas generator that you hear in the background. So this is one of our concrete rabbit nesting boxes that we've built. I'll show you right here. It's got the concrete floor and it's really dry. Okay, and this is a nest that Mama has made with a whole bunch of babies. We're getting ready to have a whole slew of babies and stuff, but here they are down here, nice and warm in the nest. Gotta love baby bunnies. So I'm really pleased that so far we have a really healthy, dry, warm, and Mama didn't dig a hole in the ground to bury them.
Who's in here? Oh, look at the little ones. Oh my goodness. Hi, peepers. I'm sorry, my hands are cold. Oh, my precious little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 10 in here. Yay. Small little ones.
That was the biggest problem that we were having, is that the mamas were just over aggressively digging giant holes in the bottom of the nesting pens and causing, I mean, she would just bury them in the dirt, which burying, you know, doing that is a normal rabbit behavior, but they wouldn't normally do that in rocky silt and then just bury them. They just didn't know any better, first time mamas. So far these new nesting pens have been great. Let me show you some of our older babies. There's some of our older babies. Look how much they just growed. Hi guys. These are also concrete pens. I think those guys are right at 6 weeks old. Okay, so Miss Susan, you're filling up the nest box, correct?
Yes, I am.
What's your plan here? Tell me what you're doing.
Well, normally you would do this with hay, with straw, because it's more of a bedding material. But we don't have straw around here. We only do hay, so it's okay for bedding. It's just that they will eat a lot more of it than they would the straw. And so you have to give them some more, because not only will mom eat it, but then the babies, when they get big enough to start eating, they will start eating their bedding as well. I'm trying to fill these up as much as I possibly can to make it so that mom can make a nice thick nest and still have enough to toss around and make it feel like she's keeping her babies secret from any predators that have come around. We were having a lot of moms bury their wooden nest boxes, trying to keep, considering that as the entrance of their burrow. Even though it was inside, they weren't burying the entrance of the actual nesting area. They were burying what they considered the opening of the nest itself, and in that process they were burying the babies instead of keeping them safe. So we've taken those nest boxes out completely so that all they have is this wide open area to build their nest, so that they can feel more like this whole area is theirs, and then the doorway is just a doorway, so they can cover the doorway up if they want to. It's going to be a little bit tough because there's not a lot of dirt in front of the doorway, but I just want to make them have...
Are you happy with your concrete floor dried out pens that's up there toward the end?
Yes, there is still one in here that's wet, and I don't know if the edge of the roof is leaking and then running up under instead of running out into the ditch line that you guys made, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to put nesting material in there or not, because I don't want the mom to build a nest and then it get wet. I would rather her know that this one isn't necessarily a good one because there's no nesting material in it. But she can always come out here and get nesting material, which obviously one of them thought that they had all that they needed. They didn't need to dig a hole. They keep trying to dig holes everywhere so that they can make new nests. But just trying to give them enough nesting material that when they come in here and hop around with their big old bodies and pack it down, it'll still be usable for them to make them happy. Make my bunnies happy.
So this is the wet pen that Susan was talking about. And as you can see, it's really wet down in there. Compare it to this one, which is like 99.9% dry. Okay? And it's dry all the way down. This is what we're shooting for. Okay? Not this. So this one we're going to have to gut and redo and concrete and rock and improve it so we can use it. Okay, so everything's been filled up. And basically, put hay outside like this, and then we recapped everything. So with the cages and nest boxes are all ready to go. We left the one that's soaking wet with straw and stuff in it, but we left it open. See what happens there. Turkeys are having a good old time. Okay, so we got a bowl crowder.
He fills the whole bowl. What? You guys, huge open spaces.